In this video, I'm going to show you how to cut a clothes hanging rail with a hacksaw. So the first thing we want to do is mark the length of our clothes hanging rail, and we've got this at 920. So we put a little mark there at 920, which is the exact length of our clothes rail, and then we're just going to square this mark round so we get a nice clean square cut. I like using one of these speed squares. We're going to mark it on with a Sharpie, and then we're going to remove this mark with our builder's wipes. I always like to mark right round so that I can get a nice square cut, and then I just connect my two marks so I can follow it right round with my hacksaw. I actually think the best way to cut down clothes hanging rail is using an angle grinder, but if you've only got a hacksaw, this will do just as good of a job. Just want to create a little nick, and you want to make sure that you cut to the waist side of your line. If you've not done this before, you can have a tendency to slip with your hacksaw. You want to always make sure if you do slip out the groove, you slip to your waist side. You don't want to slip to the other side and damage your clothes hanging rail. So start by creating a little nick with your hacksaw. You can rest your thumb up against it. You can see we've created a little nick there, and then all we want to do is extend that nick right the way round to give us a nice clean cut. See how clean we've got that cut? We just put a sharp new blade in our hacksaw, and we actually went for a backhoe hacksaw blade with 24 teeth per inch. So this is quite a fine blade, which gives you a nice clean cut at the end of your hanging rail. I'd always recommend putting a fresh blade in your hacksaw whenever you're cutting hanging rail. And then all we need to do to finish the job is just take off our sharp edge with a file. Just want to get rid of the burr so that you've made the end of the handrail safe. Now that we've cut our hanging rail to length, all that's left to do is slot it into our wardrobe. So put one end in our bracket. Our hanging rail fits perfectly within our wardrobe. So if you found this video helpful, subscribe to the channel for more DIY tips. Thanks for watching.